Most cardiovascular diseases starts with atheroma formation.
Atheroma is a fatty deposit that forms within the wall of an artery.
It begins as fatty streaks that are made up of clumps of white blood cells and fats from the blood.
These streaks enlarge to form an irregular patch, or atheromatous plaque.
Atheromatous plaques most commonly occur in larger arteries and are made up of deposits of cholesterol, fibers and dead muscle cells.
They bulge into the lumen of the artery, causing it to narrow so that the blood flow through it is reduced.
This causes blood pressure to increase.
Atheromas increase the risk of two potentially very dangerous conditions: thrombosis and aneurysm.
Thrombosis is the formation of a blood clot.
An atheroma plaque can burst through the inner lining of an artery.
This can damage the artery wall and leave a rough surface.
A protein called fibrin and platelets accumulate at the site of the damage and form a blood clot, known as a thrombus.
This blood clot can cause a complete blockage of the artery, or it can become dislodged and block a blood vessel elsewhere in the body.
The tissue that is deprived of blood often dies as a result of lack of oxygen, glucose and other nutrients that is normally provided by the blood. Debris from the rupture can cause another blood clot to form further down the artery.
Another type of heart disease is aneurysm.
Atheroma plaques damage and weaken arteries. They also narrow arteries, increasing blood pressure.
When blood travels through a weakened artery at high pressure, it may push the inner layers of the artery through the outer elastic layer to form a balloon-like swelling. This blood-filled structure is called an aneurysm.
Aneurysms frequently burst, leading to hemorrhage and therefore loss of blood to the region of the body served by that artery.
A brain aneurysm is known as a cerebrovascular accident, or a stroke.
Interrupted blood flow to the heart can cause myocardial infarction.
The heart muscle is supplied with blood by the coronary arteries.
This blood contains the oxygen needed by heart muscle cells to carry out respiration.
If a coronary artery becomes completely blocked, for example by a blood clot, an area of the heart muscle will be totally cut off from its blood supply, receiving no oxygen.
This causes a myocardial infarction, more commonly known as a heart attack.
A heart attack can cause damage to the heart muscle.
Symptoms include pain in the chest and upper body, shortness of breath and sweating.
If large areas of the heart are affected, complete heart failure can occur, which is often fatal.
Made by Jessica Moorcroft and Catherine Ormsby.
Bye.